Crystal Haney here, and this time I have my son Chase, and we are going to be making the open-face pulled pork sandwiches. All right, you can put that down, please. Now, they say that you can use the country white dough mix that they sent you. There's a half-hour rise on that, plus baking time, so we're not going to do that tonight for ease. We'll show you how to use that later if you'd like. We're going to be using these sesame buns. And if you want as a bottom layer, you can do the loaded mashed potatoes that we did in episode 1. What you need from your box is the pulled pork, the onion slices, the red bell peppers, the green chili peppers,
Sorry.
the Espanol sauce, it's in the back, and if you want garlic in it, you can use garlic, or we have garlic powder. You also need butter, or we're going to use the butter powder if you have it. And then water, barbecue sauce, instant yeast if you're going to do the dough, and salt or chef's choice seasoning. You should have chef's choice seasoning in your pack. All right, so in a skillet, we're going to use a pot because we're doubling the recipe. Larger family, you're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to put 4, put in the rest of them. And then we're going to put 4 tablespoons of water, 4 tablespoons of butter powder. Alright, so the recipe calls for garlic. We're just using garlic powder because that's what we have. It calls for 1 tablespoon. Garlic powder is a lot stronger, so we're not going to double it. I'm just going to eyeball it here and put it in. Now, what if we're using garlic powder, not garlic, we're not going to be able to caramelize it. We're going to just saute it in the pan until the pan starts smoking when we know it's warm enough to add the additional ingredient. All right, at this point, we've formed what's kind of a nice slurry in the bottom. So it's starting to all mix in together, our butter powder, our water, and our garlic powder. And we are just going to go ahead, as it starts to smoke here, and put in these 6 cups of water. 3 if you're doing just 1. Now that we put in the water, it calls for us to put in the remainder of the dry ingredients. Would you like to do that, Chase?
Yes.
We're just going to go down the list of dry ingredients and add it, skipping the Espanol sauce. That goes in later. So if you would do the honors, we need 2 cups of pulled pork, please. Carefully start slowly and steady. Our next ingredient will be the onion slices. It calls for ½ a cup. And if you've just taken it out, you'll have the pop top on the smaller cans. We are going to be using 1 full cup because, as I said earlier, we're doubling the recipe. Would you like me to put it in? Jason. Next ingredient is the red bell peppers. And for the red bell peppers, we're going to need 1 cup as well. I'm taking out the oxygen absorber that comes in each of the cans. We're going to be adding the green chili peppers. It calls for 2 tablespoons. And we are only going to add 2 tablespoons so that it's not too hot for the children. So I'll hold it here. Just put 2 tablespoons straight into there. Be careful of the pot. And 2 tablespoons. All right. All right. As I said, we're skipping the Espanol sauce for now. And then we're going to mix this all up for step 2. And we're going to simmer it for 3 minutes. So we have all of the mother sauces, an Espanol, which is the beef gravy, a veloute, white chicken, a bechamel, a cheese sauce, and a tomato sauce. And unlike most of your sauces, these have a 10-year shelf life. Mr. Chase, if you would please add 2/3 of a cup. There's 1/3 of a cup. And 2/3 of it. So we're gonna let this simmer at this point. You can add barbecue sauce if you want. And adding the chef's choice seasoning as the last of the dry ingredients. So forgot to turn on record, but it's already in there.